All right, well, today's episode on yardsnacker.com is how to make raw strawberry kefir. Now, I usually make this once or twice a year, and it is somewhat of a medicinal drink for me. Really helps with digestion, and especially if you've been finding that you've got a lot of aches and pains and whatnot from IBS. Kefir is just the ticket. Now, I know some people like to do it with coconut milk. I haven't had a lot of success with the vegetative kefirs. So I prefer to use a grass-fed organic dairy. Once or twice a year works fantastic. So these particular kefir grains come all the way from Arizona. Anthony Anderson, a buddy of mine from Arizona and New York, sent these out. We did a little exchange for some plants that I sent him. So thank you very much. And these were really, really interesting grains. I've ordered kefir before online, from eBay and whatnot, and they seem to be more mucusy, I guess. Not really mucusy, but they have sort of a gel around them. Um, these were smaller, and they had a more earthy smell to them, and it could have been that they were in goat milk. I don't know. We'll find out. But anyway, so basically what you want to do is you want to go ahead and put those cultures in some milk. I usually do about a half of one of those things, those mason jars, and then put on an old coffee filter. I didn't have a rubber band, so I took some twisty ties and put them together. Very MacGyver. And so here it's been about 2 days. Usually it's about 24 hours. I find that kefir usually is a little bit shocked after it goes through the mail and does a lot of traveling. So it takes about 2 days. And what you're looking for here is you're looking for the milk to kind of gel up. And that'll tell you that all those kefir grains have made little kefir babies, and they have pre-digested that milk for you and made all sorts of just wonderful flora that's just going to be fantastic for your intestines and your whole digestive system, as a matter of fact. This is my technique. Some people say, "Oh, don't ever use metal." I've never had a problem using metal. I know that some of these cultures are somewhat acidic, but this is all stainless steel, so I'm not too worried about it leaching anything out because it's only in there for a couple seconds. This is my technique for straining it. It goes really quick, as you can see, and pretty soon you're left with a few more kefir grains than you started out with, which is kind of cool. And then you basically want to start the whole process all over again. You can see that's pretty creamy. It's like a runny yogurt. So here is the product, and I'm going to go ahead and pour this in what I'm going to store it in for the next few days. A kefir I found stays pretty good for about 3 days. Some other people might go a little bit longer. It just depends on your experience and everything like that. I usually don't like to let food like this go longer than 3 days in the refrigerator. Okay, so here we've got some really good frozen strawberries. The reason I'm using frozen is because there's a little bit less acidity in there. I find that sometimes fruits and whatnot, if you mix them with dairy, they will instantly curdle it. So that tones that down by having them frozen. And now what I've done is I've made a puree out of those with a little bit of spring water, and I'm pouring it into the kefir. And I could just leave it like that till I'm ready to eat it. It'll be fine, especially if you refrigerate it right away. Here I'm going to go ahead and mix it up. And this kefir that I got is just really, really great stuff. Really super healthy. And when I tried it later, I instantly got a zing of just feeling really healthy. And that for me is a really good sign that you've got a really good product. And I did add a little bit of coconut sugar, which you can get at stores such as rawvegansource.com. Those are some of my friends out here in the Redmond, Washington area. And that sweetens it up just a little bit. And that's pretty much it. I usually have about a half of a small bowl in the morning, maybe once or twice a day, and store it in the fridge. So really super easy. Thanks for watching, guys. Take care.